We're giving you the real truth that Mike Johnson said that CBS will not give you, which is why John Mike Keane is already a better news outlet than CBS News.
So that's a different accounting than this 2% you say was distributed.
Yeah, so they've obligated some funds, but they've only distributed 2%. The rescue and recovery effort's still going on, and then we address the rest of it.
Now, you can go back and rewatch it. That one got edited down so that Mike Johnson, it seems like largely said things are positive. You know, the rescue thing is going on. But that's not the real answer. This is the real unedited answer, which we got from Mike Johnson recording it with his own cell phone.
So that's a different accounting than this 2% you say was distributed.
Yeah, so they've obligated some funds, but they've only distributed 2%. And when I was there on the ground, and you should go, I mean, bring the cameras and talk to the people there. They'll tell you, don't take politicians' words for this or the administration's word. Talk to the people there on the ground. They had not been provided the resources almost 2 weeks out from the storm that they desperately needed. And when I was there, 13 days post the storm hitting that state.
Okay, so he's clearly spelling out that the resources aren't there yet. This is what CBS cut out of the whole thing. It's like 40 seconds of content, and it gives the real truth that Mike Johnson said, and CBS fed you a lie, the opposite of what he said, through selective editing.
People are still being rescued. They're stuck in the higher elevations in the mountains because the roads are down and all the rest. So they need every available resource and all hands on deck. The rescue and recovery effort's still going on, and then we address the rest of it.
Okay, here's Speaker Mike Johnson continuing. CBS has been under fire for selectively editing their interviews to promote Democrats and undermine Republicans. Yesterday, they chose to cut 5 important minutes out of my nearly 15-minute interview. You can be the judge as to why. Stand by for the receipts. I just want to say, this is why CBS is propaganda. It's not news. People don't respect them. People don't admire them. They have drained all of the content out of their own credibility. They've lost credit, the narrative. People are not following you. CBS News is in the ditch. Now, here's Mike Johnson. We already showed some of this exchange with Kirsten Welker.
Kamala Harris's numbers are dropping in the polls, and she just said in her own words, you saw the tape there, there is no difference between her and Joe Biden. The Biden policies, Bidenomics, all the things they champion are destroying the country, and everybody knows that, and that's why Donald Trump should be elected.
Aching to get in and edit. They can't even let this go, guys. They're going to ruin their own reputation in front of you. It's embarrassing. Watch her. She can't let him talk. She has to come in and edit him.
Republicans are going to win the Senate and the House.
Mr. Speaker, we should note that FEMA funds were actually redirected on Donald Trump's watch to deal with the migrant issue. Let me ask you mentioned the medical records.
No, ma'am. Wait a minute. No, hold on. Wait a minute. Wait, facts are important.
They would never do this to Kamala Harris, that idiot.
I'll ask you about medical records since you raised them.
No, Kirsten,
should Donald Trump release all of his medical records?
New account.
News is part of the Democrat wing, the Democrat Party. It doesn't even have to be formalized with a contract or in paper. Culturally, they're of the same progressive, atheistic, Democrat, Marxist religion. So they're on board. This is organic. They love each other. Here's Fox News on Mike Johnson not agreeing to ever go on NBC News again, and now you know why.
Who are you?
So, Speaker Johnson, I texted him, just asked him about that exchange last night, and he said, did you see CBS? And I said, no. So I put on Face the Nation. He says they edited his video. He says he'll never agree to it again.
Wow, just
he
like
said
60
they edited.
minutes.
He says they edited. He goes, on Face the Nation, it was even more direct, but they edited it out.
But Republicans are getting smart. They're starting to record themselves now on the side and releasing the raw footage instead of letting the news, the Democrat news, screen everything and lie to you. We're going to go to social media. We're going to X, sometimes here on YouTube. Thanks for allowing John Mike Keane here to live on YouTube for a little bit longer. While we last, guys, we're going to be bringing you the truth for a tiny, tiny moment here on YouTube.
He goes, I did the interview to they made Kamala look better. They edited my video to try to make me look less effective. I will never agree to a non-live interview with CBS again.
Journalistic malpractice. It's 60 Minutes did it. The flash, the
CBS again.
Yeah, so I don't know if you caught that, but the only way that you can get around that is by having a live interview where you have to not allow them to edit. You have to be live on the air, and then they can't edit it.
And we know they edit videos because we seen it last week what they did to Kamala. Completely took a question and lashed into another answer. I don't know if that was ever okay in media.
But that was the weirdest moment ever, was when they interviewed Kamala Harris and she blew on 60 Minutes and she blew that answer about Israel. They literally went in and changed the answer and cut her answer out to fix it and make it more palatable and sound more clear. Like, they changed who she is. 60 Minutes is trying to fix her so that you'll vote for her. And that is not their job. And we're calling them out. And we're going to be celebrating all this week how the media is being destroyed by the truth of Trump, the truth of J.D. Vance, and that we're exposing their lies. And you, the people, are not buying it. I'm John Mike Keene. Thank you guys for watching, and thanks for subscribing.